welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So if you have been following me for the F150, I did mention that the STI was being replaced. If you haven't seen my recent videos, it was replaced with the 2018 F80 M3 competition, 18,000 miles, manual, beautiful. It's a mineral gray. We'll be jumping in on videos modifying this very soon, but I want to get something done on the truck tonight. It's something that I've had kind of sitting around for a few weeks, and I just want to knock it out, get it out of the way so we can really focus on the M3. And what I'm talking about is changing up the grill. Now, I love this grill. It is very nice. It is by Redrock 4x4. It is an OEM style. This is a style that you can actually buy stock from Ford, but it comes in chrome. So what I did when I first got this truck, I had the chrome appearance package, which I'm not a fan of. I blacked out all of the chrome on the truck. And one of the things that I changed over was this grill. I think it looks really nice, looks very OEM, very clean, but the truck overall is very aggressive with the wheels and everything, the wheels and tires and everything else that I got going on. I wanted to change it up and I wanted to try a different style grill. Now I decided to go with the exact same brand. Overall, I was really happy with this one, so I found another style by Redrock 4x4, and that is the Baja style. So if you look right here, this is the grill that I am installing. Now, if you notice, it looks very similar. It's the same finish, just the gloss black finish. So it still has this bar going down the center where the emblem goes, but the only difference is the top and bottom. Basically, it has the kind of honeycomb finish, and it has the lights on top right there, which is a cool kind of little touch. Now, my Morimoto headlights are the amber daytime running lights, so I think it'll look really good with the amber LEDs up top. So I figured I would try it out. It's a pretty simple install. I've removed this grill probably a dozen times by now from the headlights and the bumper and just changing up a million things, the emblem and all that. So it's a pretty straightforward install. I do have a kind of walkthrough step-by-step on how to install the grill, remove it, and to install the new one when I did this one. So if you're interested in a little bit more detailed video, go check that video out in the top right corner. Now for the lights up top, all you gotta do is be tapping into the headlight harness, the daytime running light harness actually, or the wire I should say, and it's got to power it that way. So it's a pretty simple install. It's literally just a wire hanging out back. You can see it right here, so it's pretty easy. They also include a manual over here, so you're gonna be able to kind of walk through and see all the details on how to install it. They actually tell you what wire to actually tap into, I believe, on the last page. Yeah, so right here they should have a colored picture, which is really nice to show you exactly what to tap into, tell you the colors and everything. So very detailed, very nice. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started on this so we can knock this out and see what it looks like. Alright guys, so we got the old grill stripped down, got the emblem off. So now all we're going to do is take the little shutter guard thing that goes on there, mount everything up exactly the same way I did it, put the badge on, we'll be set, then we can do the wiring on the truck. So let me go ahead and transfer everything over, get it all set up and ready to install. Alright guys, so we got the grill installed back onto the truck. Super simple. I'm actually surprised how quick that went. Like I said, I've done this quite a few times, but I was pretty surprised how quickly I remembered everything and how quickly it came together. I really do like this look. Obviously, it's really bright with the light on it right now, and not everything is together. We still have to wire it up, but I figured I would just show you the look before we start kind of buttoning everything up. But it looks really good, and the one thing that I really do like about this grill is there's less slats, so there's less chance of chipping and rock chips and everything while driving. The other one obviously had 3 slats, so there was more surface area for rocks and debris and stuff to come up, get chipped and all that. So I'm really liking this style grill. But what we need to do is actually tap into the passenger headlight harness. There's 2 wires. It shows it right on the instructions. I'll show you which ones those are. And then they provide little wire taps, so you can just tap in and get power for the 3 lights here. So really liking the look. I think it looks super aggressive. And yeah, so let me go ahead, wire everything up. I'll show you what to do, and then we can wrap this up. All right, so I got the passenger side headlight out, and we're looking for this plug. So I got a bunch here because I'm running the Morimoto headlights, but you're looking for this specific plug. There's only 2 wires going to it. As you can see on the left here, there is the brown and yellow wire. Kind of hard to see the yellow. You can see some there. And then on the right is just a simple black gray wire. Now we're going to tap into those using the little wire taps that they include. And then there's 2 wires coming off of the grill lights. One wire, as you can see, kind of hard to see, but this one is black and white. It has a white strip on it. And this one is just a solid black. So this is the ground. This is the 12 volt power. So we're going to tap the black and white one into the brown and yellow, then the black one into the black gray. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. A little hard to do with all these wires and stuff, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. So I got everything wired up. The black and white wire is going to the brown and yellow, then the black gray wire is going to the solid black wire from the grill. So all I got to do is plug this back in and try it out, and hopefully it works. So let's do that and see what happens. So everything is still kind of all over the place. I didn't plug everything back in, but I just wanted to test it first. So I didn't test it off camera, so this is my first time trying. So if I unlock it, this should light up since the daytime running lights do come on. So sweet, there we go. Wow, and that's a really good match to the Morimoto Amber. So that looks really cool. The thing I like about it is the top line here kind of follows all the way through, and it looks really, really clean. Wow, I'm liking that more than I thought I would. Really cool. Okay, cool. So we did everything right. A little confusing. The wires are very, very kind of hard to tell, but let me go ahead and turn the light back on. Sorry, I'm using a box here. It just worked out. But I'm going to go ahead and actually electrical tape and kind of protect those connectors that I just did, and then kind of clean all the wires up. I still have to put the little shroud back on top here, kind of button some things up, and then I'll show you the final look. So let me go do that, and then we can take a look, close the hood, and see what we think. All right, guys, so everything is buttoned up, all sealed up, got everything tucked away nicely. I just kind of ran the wire actually right behind here, and it's just tucked underneath here. There's kind of like a little groove that fits nicely, ran down there onto the passenger headlight harness, and we are good to go. And man, I'm really, really liking this look. It is pretty dark right now, so it's gonna be hard to actually get you a full-time shot, so I'll get you some shots tomorrow in the daytime, but I'm really happy with the look. I think it looks very, very aggressive. Now the thing is, I really don't like making vehicles look like something it's not. I'm not trying to make this truck look like a Raptor. A lot of people always ask me, how come you didn't do the grille with the big Ford logo that the Raptor has? I'm not a big fan of not necessarily faking a certain vehicle of what it is or isn't. So the lights on top is not really a Raptor thing. I think it just looks cleaner with my setup with the amber daytime running lights, and it just looks more aggressive with everything else that I got going on. So don't think I'm trying to make this look like a Raptor whatsoever. I know it's not a Raptor and never intend on making it look like one at all. So just wanted to throw that out there because I know some people may say, oh, you're trying to make it look like a Raptor, but definitely not. But yeah, it really, really is nice. The amber color looks very, very close. I would say pretty spot on to the Morimoto daytime running lights, the headlights, and it's a nice even line straight across. So I'm gonna wrap everything up, call it a night, and I'll catch back up with you guys in the daytime. Wow, okay, you guys were probably yelling at me on the screen. Didn't notice it until I was completely done. And if you didn't notice it, just like myself, if you look back in the beginning of the video, or at least a couple of clips back, you'll see that this whole entire bar was down too low. So it wasn't lining up with the little kind of headlight piece right there. It was one notch too low. What I ended up doing is taking the whole thing back apart and putting it in the correct position. So whoever put this together or whoever it was assembling it, put it in the wrong spot, and for whatever reason, it didn't even cross my mind that it was in the wrong spot. Because when I was cleaning up everything, I was like, that looks a little low. And then I just started like putting 2 and 2 together, realizing that this piece right here, it was, going like that, and then it went down then back up. So it is in the correct position now, thankfully. Looks way better. Obviously, I didn't film any of that because I was so frustrated after cleaning everything up and putting it all together. So I just did that off camera. It only took like 20-25 minutes or so because I didn't have to take the entire grill off the truck. I just did it right on there. Although it was a little bit more difficult since I do have it wired up now and I can't just pull the grill directly off without undoing the wire taps. So it was frustrating, but we got it done. So it looks good now. I'm happy with it. I am calling it a night. I will catch back up with you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, so it is the following day. A little rainy here today, but I figured it would be a good opportunity to kind of show off the grill since I wasn't able to do it last night. Too dark. And I am absolutely loving the new look. I think it looks super aggressive. It really does fit the overall theme of the truck. And with all the exterior lighting that I got on here, I think it looks fantastic. The fitment on this thing is perfect, just like the other style that I was running prior. There is no fitment issues whatsoever. And I'm really liking the overall look of this, way better than the other one. Now the plot thickens a little bit. I was gonna wrap up this video here, but I realized when I'm actually driving during the daytime with just the daytime running lights on, the amber over here, those lights turned off. And I realized, I started looking back on the instructions that were provided from Redrock 4x4. I noticed that what wires we tapped into were for the parking lights. Wow, crazy. I almost just got pooped on from a bird that flew over. So I guess it's my lucky day. Well, I guess it's not my lucky day. So these lights only get powered when that is on. So I'm going to find another power source. I actually found another one. Since I am running the Morimoto XB LED headlights, there is a power or added fuse wire to have those on at all times. So I'm going to tap into that. There is a red wire going to the fuse box. So I'm going to tap into that to get power at all times. So those lights will be running no matter what time of the day, no matter what light sequence is on the truck. So I'm going to do that. But I figured I would at least show you in the daytime what the grill looks like. Let me get some close-ups for you guys. It really does look great. The gloss black is a nice finish. Now these actually come in two different colors, actually three different colors. You can get it in gloss black, you can get it in matte black, and I believe there is a charcoal or gray color as well, which is pretty cool if you want to go for a different look. For me, gloss black just fits this truck very well. So I'm gonna get out of the rain. I'm gonna get some beauty shots for you guys, and then I'll catch back up with you guys in the garage once I'm finishing up the proper wiring and get it working the way that I want it. Guys, so I've been kind of working at it off camera just to see if I can get it working, and I just can't get a proper power source to have it on at all times. Now I tried using the daytime running light harness that runs straight to the fuse box. You can see it running right here, it goes right to the fuse box, into the a fuse over here, add a fuse, and supposedly that's direct power, you know, at all times. And no matter what I did, different wire taps, different connections, I just couldn't get it working. So what I ended up doing was putting it back to how it was, so it just works with the parking lights. So once those lights are on in there, they come on. So anytime the lights are on, or like the headlights, the actual headlights, they're on. If I have fog lights on, you know, they'll be on. So as long as those inner two lights right there are on, the grill lights will be on as well. But if you know, I'm just driving around during the daytime, it's just going to be the daytime running lights. I will probably update in a future video once, or if I try again to find another power source. But I don't want to just tap a million wires and have all these connectors all over the place. So I want to do some research, kind of try to find a proper wire to get some proper power so those can be on at all times. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Instead of making this video super long and drawn out, I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions at all about the grill, the lights, or anything else on the truck, be sure to ask them below. But in the meantime, keep it clean, keep it simple, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.